Hey, all of you at YouVersion. John Mark Comer here from Portland, Oregon, in the Pacific Northwest of America. I'm a pastor at Bridgetown Church, as well as the author of The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. Today we are reading from Hebrews. I love Hebrews. It is a bit of an acquired taste if you're new to the Bible. It took me many years to come to love it, but man, the level of sophistication and the depth of it, it is beautiful. Let me read over you Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24 to 25. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day of Jesus' return approaching. Love that. Notice the pronoun we and our, not yours or mine. All of the pronouns are plural, not singular, meaning it's about us, the people of God, not about me, John Mark, or whatever your name is. The most difficult thing about the last season of a global pandemic and all that comes with it, for me, has been the social isolation. It's the right thing, for a time to stay 6 feet apart and not gather in large groups. Most of our churches are not gathering together. We're not in Portland. But it's hard on the soul because our soul is hardwired for relationship. We're created in the image of God, and God, in Jesus' mind, in His teaching, is a Trinitarian community of self-giving, generous, joyful love. God, theologians argue, is a relationship. Why? Because God is love. He's not loving. He is love. That's God's essence. He is the definition. He is the source of love, and love cannot exist outside of relationship. Where there is no relationship, there is no love. And so God cannot, at some ontological level, exist outside of relationship. He's a Trinitarian being of love. We're created in His image, meaning we are created for in-depth, vulnerable, self-giving, sacrificial, joyful, loving, mutual relationships of surrender and sacrificial care. That's what God made us for. That's what today is about. Today is about becoming a person of love. Life is a school of love. And all that matters in the end, all that we will carry with us over death and to the day, in the language of the text, the day of Jesus' return in the new world, is not our career, it's not our resume, it's not our house, it's not our stuff, it's not even our reputation. It is what some theologians call our relational soul. The person that we have become through apprenticeship to Jesus and the relationships that we have given our time to. And so the exhortation here in Hebrews is that we are to spur one another on. I love that language. It can be translated to motivate one another or to stimulate one another, or actually one translation has to provoke one another, right? To kind of get under each other's skin a little bit as iron sharpens iron, to love and to good deeds, not giving up gathering together. But really, more than ever, as we near the return of Jesus, to stay together, to be the church, to be in in-depth relationship, in love and in good deeds. So this day, wherever you're living, the restrictions will be different based on where you are from where I am. But whatever you can do today, may you make movement toward relationship, toward vulnerability and self-sacrificial love. I know it's hard. It's been said that we receive our deepest wounds in relationship and at the same time our greatest healing in relationship. You were made for it. Who can you call today? Who can you take a walk with? Who can you share a meal with if that's appropriate? Who can you spur on today and spur you on back in a mutual relationship to love and good deeds? So much more as we see the day approaching.